What up, everyone? It's me, Jaden. Welcome back to another video by my own channel, by my own name. And we're about to talk about the the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Game 5 from last night. The Celtics won Game 5 in dramatic fashion, and they are one win away from their first NBA Finals since 2010. It will be the first time they would go to the finals since 2010. Wouldn't that be cheap? They haven't been to the finals since then. And that's the last time they've been to the final, but the last time they actually won an NBA championship was 2008 when they had Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Rondo. But that's the last time they won an NBA championship. But the last time they actually went to the finals was 2010. So I would love to see the Celtics go to the finals. I had the Miami Heat winning these series in 6 games. It's how I had it going. I had Miami winning Game 1, and they did. I had Boston winning. I had Boston winning Game 2, and they did. I had Boston winning Game 3, but Miami won. So if Boston would have won that, I would have had Miami winning Game 4. But Boston, they won Game 4. I had Miami winning this, but they didn't. Yeah, that's how I really had it. But everything would go right except the other way around, the opposite. Like everything went the right way I said, except the Celtics won and the Miami Heat didn't. I love to see the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors in the NBA final, but let me know in the comment section, do you think the Golden State Warriors will close it out on their home field? Do you think they're gonna put the Mavs away on their home field? I think they will 100%. The Warriors are at home, man. They're at home. I don't expect it to go to a game 6. The Mavs, they're a good team, but if they wanted had a chance to really win this series, they had to win Game 2. So if they would have won Game 2 or Game 3, this series would be 2-2. Yeah, the Mavs, they won Game 4. They finally showed up. They played good the entire game. But the Mavs, they played good the first half, but the second half they had to lapse. If they win Game 2, and so with that Game 4 win, this series would be 2-2. Anybody's ball game. They like in the Miami Heat and Celtics series. It'll be anybody's ball game. With the Miami Heat, Embiid had some cheese to say right after the game. He said the Miami Heat, they need another superstar. He said Miami need another superstar. Isn't that some cheese? They need another superstar. I don't think they need another superstar, but if they get eliminated in games, I think they might need to do some more. But I think they're good at what they already have. They're making a really good player in Tyler Hero. He brings a lot of effort off the bench. He makes a lot of threes. He defended that really better. He activates the game for them. He wanted the reason why the Heat were number one. He's another reason why the Heat are so good with the way they are. Well, ever since he had missed Game 4, the Heat have not won a game since he had missed the game. Ever since Tyler missed Game 4, they have not won a game. But when he was playing, they would ball. He activated the game for this team. He had a lot of good. You gotta look at his. You gotta go back to look at the highlight this year. In the regular season, he was a force. Nobody can stop him. So they don't need him back. They need him for Game 6 because you're facing elimination. So they're gonna need him. They're gonna have to let him play. I don't care if he's hurt. They're gonna need him to for the Game 7. They're gonna need him bad because I guarantee the Celtics are gonna come out and they will play the way they have played these last 2 games. Because Jimmy Butler have been terrible the entire series, besides for Game 1. Game 1, that boy had 41 points. But ever since then, he only been averaging like maybe 9-10 points a game. He's been struggling. So there you go, man. They're gonna need him. They have to let him play. I just can't really say because this Heat team, ever since they lost our hero, they have been terrible out of their bust nuts. You saw how they played yesterday. You didn't know who was gonna win, but in that second half, Celtics went ahead and took over. Especially that Jaylen Brown wanted to post it when he had sent his tongue out. Yeah, you do, man. But I expected to be I expected to be the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. Who I have winning? Let's think about it. I would just take the Golden State Warriors, but I cannot do this. I cannot bet on the Celtics. I cannot bet against them. I bet against them in the first round. What would they did to the Brooklyn Nets? I bet against them in the conference finals. I bet against them in the second round. What would they did? I bet against them so far in this series. What they're doing right now? If they go to the finals, I'm taking the Celtics. I cannot bet against them again. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take the Boston Celtics to win. I'm gonna take them. I had bet against them in all three series. What would they have done? Obviously, they're still impossible a game 7 in this series. But if they go to the final, I'm taking the Boston Celtics in 7 games. 7 games. I have them winning that series in 7 games because one thing they're gonna have home field advantage, and they have more wins than Golden State. And Golden State they're number 3 seed. Boston they're number 2 seed, and they won the division. And the Warriors they did not win their division, so I have Boston winning that series in 7 games. There you go, man. So that all I have for you today. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, give the video a thumbs up, and one more time, the Celtics are 1 win away from the NBA Finals.